Hi everybody, it's Talk to Me Tuesday, and this is Tuesday the 29th of May, last Tuesday in May, so my hair's doing a weird thing. Dangerous need of cutting. Yes, haven't been about for a couple of weeks. Nothing really been going on, it's just been busy time and kids and school and jobs and just stuff going on basically. Hopefully I will be back a bit more regularly now. I don't know what it was, I just wasn't there, and I'm back, I'm there. Right, what's for you in on? I went on a sewing weekend with my friends. I did it last year and I went again this year. And I have come back with quite a lot of bits of fabric and a couple of projects. I couldn't decide what to make before I went for my projects for on the actual weekend. So I picked up this book, which I'm sure others of you have got. It's a Tula Pink book. I think I've said before I love Tula Pink fabric in a weird, freaky way. And I wanted to make a quilt out of this book. A quilt top that looked like, I'm trying to find it now and I can't find it. Where is it? There it is. So the quilt is called the Big Hex. That is the quilt there. Only I didn't want to do it in green because I'm not a big green fan. I wanted to do it in Tula fabric. So while we were on our sewing weekend, I managed to find one solitary seller of probably about 600 that sold Tula Pink fabric. It's not so easy to pick up here. We don't have a lot of it. I don't know if it just doesn't sell in England, but it's like gold dust. So I managed to pick up a stack of Tula Pink fabric plus some other fabrics that sort of went with it, or didn't in a very Tula Pink way. And I picked up backing fabric, and the backing fabric I picked up, I don't know, I was in the last hour of the show closing and my friend and I had been running late, and it was supposed to be a plain background, like off colour greens, very pale. So I decided to go for these two colours. Very lovely fabrics, but when you see the fabrics they go with, they just don't go. This one is all right, but this one just doesn't go at all. So I, in the end, decided just to make the hexagon out of the 60-degree triangles. So I bought a 60-degree triangle ruler, but the hexagon ended up looking like this. So you can't see it, you can sort of see the secondary pattern in there, and there's a secondary pattern down here. Hope you can see that. And I love this. I love the fabrics. I love how all the triangles go together. The only Tula fabrics I could get were, I managed to get the raccoon. What is it? RK Free Spirit, it's just called Raccoon, I think. It's from the All Stars range. I got some of the dots, and then this fabric here is actually the frog prints fabric, but I only got a quarter of a yard, and when she cut it, I didn't watch her cut it, she cut it and she basically cut straight across the frog's face, so I didn't have any complete frogs. So I literally had, like you can see there, some eyes, that's it. So I was a bit disappointed about that because, as we all know, Tula Pink ain't cheap. But yeah, so I got that finished. So I now need to get a backing for that, or use one of those backings and finish that off. And I'm just going to make a big hexagon to go on my bed. I did manage to get a little bit more of so I still got some of the raccoon fabric in the pink because I just love it. No idea what I'm going to do with it, but I got that. And I've got a whole heap of other stuff to show you. So again, if you've been watching me for any length of time, you know my newfound love of Game of Thrones, and Rainey sent me, I believe it was Rainey, It was Rainy or Susie. Ladies, I can't remember who it was. One of you guys sent me a metre of Game of Thrones, the throne fabric. It was Rainy or Susie, I'm sure it was for my birthday. Last year, year before? No, last year. I can't remember, but someone sent it for me. So I've been holding on to it and holding on to it, not knowing what to do with it. And now I've got this, the maps. And I also picked up a fat quarter of the emblems. I thought with 3 I can do something. Don't know what. I think might do pillowcase. Watch this space. I also picked up this pattern. This is from a local designer. It's made with batiks. It's the Lunar Eclipse wall hanging, which I love. But my little geek heart told me that was the Death Star. So my idea is to make it into the Death Star for my boy. But I didn't, for some reason I didn't buy the fabric that went with it, and I wish I had now. But I did buy a whole heap of Star Wars fabric. So I bought this plain Star Wars one, and I got this one. Sorry about the packaging. This one, and this one, this one, that one, in the hopes that I can do something Star Warsy with those. Again, I've got no idea what. I don't know what happened to me when I was buying fabric. I also picked up a fat quarter of Minecraft fabric because my boy loves Minecraft, and because we are hoping to go to Disney at some point in the next year and a half, I picked up this Buzz Lightyear and Woody fabric because I'm planning to make ears for my girl and for me, and I thought the boys might prefer hoodies with that as ears as a hood. And I got him some Super Mario fabric. No idea what we're going to do with that one. I did pick up some fat quarters of amazing Disney fabrics as well. So I got this one, which is an Alice one, because you all know my love of Alice. I got a Nightmare Before Christmas one. Love. And then I bought some Villains fabric, which I have used. So I made myself a hat, a sun hat. It's just a hat, but it's got this really fabulous Villains print on it with Maleficent and Ursula, and it's like stills from the film. So some of them look like that. That's amazing. So I made myself a hat, and then I thought, oh, what can I do with the leftover fabric? So I made myself a bag. The pattern is a crossbody bag from a YouTuber called Debbie Shaw, who's a British sewer, and it's got this as the front. It's basically 3 pockets as a bag, and it's got that as the front, and on the back it's got some more baddies, and the inner pockets are also those baddies. And I'm going to have to hurry up because of which I'll have the video cut off. I also got some mermaid fabric, little mermaid fabric, which has been cut up. I'll have to show you that next week. Picked up 2 charm packs of Free Spirit fabric. I don't know what range it is, but Heather Bailey, Nicey Jane. Don't know what I'm going to do with those. And I also got some jersey that's Nuka-Cola, which is from some computer game my husband likes. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, that's it really. It's nothing much else to show you. I bought a quilting ruler foot and a quilting ruler, which is for free motion quilting but with a ruler. But I haven't really played with that yet, so watch this space for things from that. And that's it. I'm going to have to go because my timer is going to cut me off any minute now. I will comment on everybody's videos this week. Probably won't go back and comment next week, but I will have watched them. So I hope everybody has a fabulously crafty week, and that you're all in good spirits, and I've missed you guys.